eggs, or at least attempting to. 5 days left, and then you're just going through and kind of checking. That one's got a live baby in it. Some of these olive eggs are really hard to see through, as are some of the darker eggs like this one. I did read a tip to use a video camera in a dark room and you see a lot better. That one is questionable.
I can see it moving.
I cannot see it moving. I see a quarter of the egg filled with something, whereas these are all at least 3/4.
Mm.
And unless these are just that far behind, these are going to be duds.
Oh,
Little bitty, that a blue egg?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's almost impossible to see through it, except for right there. That'll be one of our first ones to hatch, I about almost bet.
I think the humidity fluctuates inside the incubator, or the temperature does, or something, because they're on different levels depending where they were at in the incubator. Remember, I hand turn them, so they're stuck on one side too, kind of. But I hand turn them multiple times a day.
Hard to say. You can see the start of a baby there, but it looks like it stopped developing.
Well, I'll check it right before lockdown.
Nope, another olive egg. All you can do is really look and guess. We were hoping to be able to show a bloodline, help newbie
we don't like
hatchers.
seeing bloodlines, but
We don't, but you invariably have one or two, usually, that make it to that stage and then stop. Hatching eggs is not, like, that's a dud. That's a guaranteed dud. These are 5 days from hatching. That is not hatching in 5 days.
Okay.
I'm going to waste incubator space on it. I don't think that one.
I don't think they started. I think that's just the yolk, maybe. That's just the yolk.
No veins. Yolk. And sometimes that's what happens. And that's why you check your fertility before you sell hatching eggs to somebody, because you would hate to sell it and get nothing but duds because your rooster's not covering.
Or the hen rejects them.
Or the hen rejects them. And you have a half a dozen out of a dozen that aren't any good. As I was saying, you would hate to get a bunch of hatching eggs from somebody and get nothing. That's a bloodline, because 8 days, there's no way that's going to get to hatch.
No, there's veins. And it's wiggling.
Well, then something's wrong with this incubator. Because in 8 days, that one, it will not be ready to hatch.
That's why we leave them in longer. That's a bloodline. Well, I don't know. Looks like it to me, but it's hard to tell because we've had them look like that before with dark eggs, and there'd be a baby alive and well. I would wait. We'll put them, I always separate them and then check them later.
Good. And we always load extras on top, as you can see. And then move them to the turner as we pull out the duds. Yeah, well, you can incubate more, have a better chance of getting a full load of eggs, of chicks. This eggshells in the bottom down there, that is a dud. In the picture there are from our first hatch. We just hadn't cleaned them up yet.
These are someone else's.
And these are from
Sam.
who?
Our child.
Oh. So a 1-year-old rooster, so he's young.
But he got 2 of them done. One more from that. Dude, he got it done though.
She also only has a handful of chickens as compared to her mama's menagerie.
Did you get the last 2 in that room?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where are the ones that we bought from?
They're all the ones that aren't marked.
Oh, okay.
That is a bloodline, wouldn't you say? Okay, here's what to look for in a bloodline. Let's see.
Turn it over to this side because it...
Block out the light. Yeah. Blood. It's a blood
This line right here,
Yep.
just a bright, dark line.
Goes all the way around. Means it's stopped.
And then some of these you can't see through. Where's that one from?
Oh, it's moving. If it's marked, it's ours.
It's moving like crazy. It said, hey, that light's bright.
If it was on top, it's ours. Yep.
Marked with a 2.
I put them in a daylight because they were so pretty. I had to. I only did that with a couple of them. And then I stopped myself from putting any more in.
There he went.
He says, that's bright. And the people we got these eggs
He just
from,
went from here to down there and turned over.
and these eggs, these people have what, 1,000 chickens or something ridiculous?
Yeah. They have an egg production facility. They also have a breeding facility. These are Australorp eggs.
Pure. We're so excited. Right now, all our birds free range together.
And so far, every single one of them seems to be doing just fine. They seem to be behind schedule, but
Well,
that's the first one that... Nope, he just went and moved on me. Notice the dark spot that just disappeared.
so neat.
Yep. I'm gonna buy more eggs from her, that's for sure. She's got good coverage on her roosters. And only one of them was cracked before we got it, so.
Yeah, which happens. It was a peck mark, like you couldn't tell until you candled. I always candled my eggs before I put them in the incubator, because all it takes is one crack for you to get one that gets nasty and explodes. Lesson learned. We should have got that on video. You know when that egg pop on you?
No, it was not fun. We have one more. So out of, what did we get from them? 2 dozen?
Mm-hmm.
So out of 2 dozen, we had one that was cracked, and all of them were fertile, and all of them seemed to be progressing.
And out of these eggs, how many did you
Just
pull
fine.
today? 4 out of all of them I put in there.
In that incubator, or yeah.
I think you got better coverage. It's like the rooster's doing better. Or the hens are happier.
Thanks for joining us on the Dirty Hoe Homestead. Where we may not always get it done right, we get it done.